the workplace. And so I said, yeah, this is what it's all about. It's how can people be inspired in a workplace that fulfills them, gives them a fulfilling and satisfactory life. And that's why I wrote that book. And it was based on, again, the many years of working in the corporate world and working with individuals in a counseling relationship, because before becoming an organizational development specialist, I spent many years as an individual family and marriage therapist. And then I went to the corporate world and learned about organizational behavior and began to work in, and we spend many, many hours in the workplace. And I said, how can I help people to be more fulfilled? And so that led to that particular work, which incorporates much of the work that I have developed since then. So that's the background.
Oh, yes. You lay out the framework for the individual to develop and work on, and this has been designed to emphasize the importance of ongoing development of the individual and the organization. Now, it's very important for the individual to have their own development, because otherwise they hate going to work, don't they?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, one of the things I ask corporations to do, and lots of times they're afraid to, is ask every individual to develop for themselves a career plan, a development plan for their careers. And the corporation says, why? They might want to move out of here. And I said, well, if you can't give them a career here, wouldn't you rather have them work somewhere else rather than be unproductive in your workplace? So I think everybody, and I identified what I call 4 competency areas that people ought to consider developing in their lives. And the first one is self-direction, and that's what the strategic framework is all about. It's really a roadmap. I mean, a strategic framework basically is a thinking roadmap of I'm on a journey. It's a life's journey. It doesn't end until my life ends. So, okay, where is it taking me? And so rather asking yourself, where's my life taking me, get in control. Ask yourself, how can I begin to guide this journey myself? So the first area that one has to develop some competency in is self-direction. And then once you understand where you're going, the next competency area is self-management, developing goals, a plan, executing those, and seeing how you're doing. And the third competency area is self-motivation. The way you do that is you identify where's my passion, what things excite me, what things am I gravitated to. That's where your motivators come from. That ought to be, and so again, that helps you to be successful on your journey. It helps you to expedite how you get there. That's self-management. And the fourth area that I suggest that people consider developing themselves is building relationships. And that's really the foundation piece, because if you can't build relationships, you're not going to go anywhere fast. Okay? And the first relationship you have to focus on is your own.
Okay, yeah. Your relationship. The relationship with yourself is the most important.
And Dr. Ed last month talked about so much about self-esteem, self-confidence. That's where it starts. It's what you think about yourself.
Well, these dynamics are critical for our organizations to stay vibrant, adaptive, and responsive to the ever-changing environment. And there's nothing static about your process. And let's talk about the ever-changing environment, especially in the business world. Isn't this an amazing time in the history of the world?
Oh, it is. It's exciting.
Yes, it is. Yeah. I think a lot of people, they get discouraged and they get worn down. But the reality is, I think, personally, with all the technology, all the knowledge that we're gaining, this is, I think, one of the most exciting times ever in history to be alive.
Absolutely. And to me, that's why it's so important, and I go back to our school systems, is that we need to be able to help people to be lifelong learners. We need to be able to help people to develop personal skills, how to live in this world in an interpersonal, humane way, and then how to develop leadership abilities. And for me, leadership abilities are very simple in this sense, is that anyone who develops mastery in their life over anything now begins to share that with others. That's part of leadership.
Yeah. And it's like that saying, the love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. And I think that's the same thing, exactly what you're saying about the business world, aren't you?
Very true, very true. And I get to realize more and more every day as I'm working with others and living and reflecting on my own life, exactly what you're saying is that, we're really built to be givers. I mean, really, because, and again, you've heard us talk about one of our lessons is, good greed. Well, that word greed, when we first think about it, is like, oh, that's a negative term. But no, it's not. When that means that you're giving of yourself to others, you're literally getting it in return. It's unbelievable the way that cycle comes around. You know it very well, January. You've taught me more of that.
Yeah, we're both firm believers of what goes around, and our relationship has proved that because we've known each other for many years now, and we work together personally, socially, and that's all exactly what you're talking about when you stress relationships, isn't it?
Yes, definitely so. And being able to really focus on building relationships with others. And that goes back to my 4 core values that is all about relationship building, relationship building.
Yeah. And, actually, in the reality, it's not only your business life, but your personal life is all about relationships and connecting with others. And right now, we're going to connect with some sponsors.
Awesome.
Okay.
Are you ready for revolution? Are you tired of a life that doesn't feel like you anymore? That doesn't uplift you and create wholeness? You are ready for something different. Stop making life hard and find your enjoyment revolution. Laughter, alignment, and real change. Sustainable change. Deep, beautiful, creative, unfolding change. Come join us at enjoymentrevolution.com. It will change the way you do life.
The new book, God Reconsidered, Searching for the Truth in the Battle Between Atheism and Religion by Scott Smith, explains why both militant atheists and believers in traditional religions ignore inconvenient truths. Scott argues in favor of the insights of Gnostic Christianity. Check out www.godreconsidered.com to read a sample chapter. That's godreconsidered.com.
January Jones wants you to grow your business fast, getting free PR, doing interviews with podcasters and internet radio shows. Grab your free copy of our audio how-to course called How to Build Your Business, get more email subscribers, and make more money free doing podcast and internet talk radio interviews. Grab your copy right now at realfasttalkradio.com. Again, that website is realfasttalkradio.com.
Welcome back to Real Fast Success Stories with January Jones, and I'm very pleased to be able to share a success story about motivationalcreations.com. Dr. Bob, would you talk a little bit about your website and kind of give us a description of what people will find and what will happen when they sign on?
Well, wonderful. Well, first of all, the website helps you to understand the power of your thinking and how to really live a happier and healthier life through just feeding ourselves wonderful messages, new messages every day. We also focus on what it means to be happy in the workplace. And we identify that what's happening in workplaces today many times are not really helping people be truly alive in their heart and in their spirit. So we have put together a daily message, and this daily message basically helps people to reduce stress in their life, improve their relationships, help them really in 6 areas of their life that all of us are need nourishment, and that is in our personal life, our professional life, our physical well-being, our emotional well-being, our financial well-being, and our spiritual well-being. These are areas that we need to nurture on a daily basis, and these messages enable us to do that.
Okay, so now kind of walk us through what happens when someone goes to www.januaryjones.com and enrolls today. What will happen? Well, how will their life change?
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you asked that. Well, first of all, what happens is that they're going to receive, once they enroll in our program, they're going to receive a welcoming email from us, and they're going to really get a quick start guide, which helps them to how to utilize the program fully and how to get the most out of it. Then also, they're going to, on a regular basis, they're going to receive at least a monthly video that also gets emailed to them. And in that monthly video, Dr. Ed and or I deliver a message on how to get the most out of the daily messages and some of the lessons to be learned. Okay. We also encourage our we call them members, because we're really forming a community around health and wellness. And we ask our members to not only read these daily messages, but to share these daily messages with others, because that's where the richness is being able to use these messages as a testimony on how they're impacting your life. And, what's really interesting is that some people will read a message one way, another person will read the message another way, and get a totally different meaning, but helpful to that person.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And the videos, I love this term. You call them turbo videos. I like that. and at your website, a happy worker is a productive worker. Well, guess what? We all know that. But unhappiness among workers in America is costing shocking. This is amazing. $300 billion per year in lost productivity. The recent well-being index shows that Americans are increasingly unhappy with their jobs or their employers. They don't show up, they produce less, and work quality suffers. In 2011, Business Review stated that the levels of happiness has a profound impact on workers' creativity, productivity, commitment, and friendship. Happiness and health have been linked for quite a while now. As we all know, laughter is the best medicine, and it's become a cliche for a reason. But new research has been backing up what many people assumed all along, that happiness and health are connected, and that one's level of happiness impacts one's health. Well, that's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. But these are facts. Every day are getting substantiated by research findings in the workplace.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, let's talk about this program. Once people enroll at www.januaryjones.com, let's talk about why organizations love MC365. Let's go through the reasons.
Absolutely. There are a number of reasons why this happens. One is that we provide, the program itself provides tools and techniques that are needed for teams to be happier and to perform at a higher level. We also, it's the only motivational program that addresses the 6 critical wellness areas that I shared with you earlier on a personal and professional success.
Okay.
It's a balanced program. It's something which addresses all areas of health and wellness. It's designed to be used in the development of leaders in all areas of business. We have used, Ed and I have used this in leadership development programs. We've taken these actual lessons and incorporated them into exercises that leaders have used to work with their people. It doesn't just start your engine in the morning, but it really puts it in overdrive when you think about every day that as you read through these and apply these lessons, your self-confidence builds, your self-esteem builds, your initiative builds. Because, as you listen to these, and this is one thing I love about